Are you looking for a pirate TTRPG?
God, that was cheesy as fuck.
Well, I have been too, for a long time. It's a type of game I really want to play. And there are lots of games out there, either specifically designed for pirate-style games or ones you can make into pirate-style games, but I recently found one I love. But I didn't expect that when I found a pirate-based ship game that I love, that it would have almost no water in it. Welcome to the Wildsea. In the Wildsea, you and your friends do crew a ship. It does sail across the world, but not on any waves of water, on top of the trees and plant life. Sailing on the top of the boughs of mile-high trees or mushrooms. This game is so cool, and I just want to give you a few things that I love about it, and I think you will too. Before we even get into the mechanics, let's talk about one of the best things any TTRPG can offer, and that's the vibes, the aesthetic. Yeah, sailing on a ship on the waves is really cool. But what if your ship had a chainsaw-style thing that was eating through the tops of the boughs of these mile-high trees that you're sailing across? Where the unfathomable depths isn't the deep ocean floor, but rather the surface of the planet, a place that hasn't been explored by almost anyone for a long time. And the things that reside down there are different than they were. But now, mechanics. One of my favorite things is something that happens when your character takes damage in combat. Yes, you can take a standard injury, but you have another option, and that is to take damage to one of your aspects. Your aspects are things like your abilities or your weapons. So you can take damage directly to one of your abilities, directly to one of your weapons. Which means the damage that you take in combat has a concrete, tangible, significant effect. Not just, oh yeah, I take 20 damage, which absolutely does nothing to change the way I function in combat or life. Here, it does change the way you function. And then that gives your character something to do after combat, a motivation. I've got to repair my shoulder cannon. I've got to salvage materials so that I can repair it. Second mechanical thing that I love is something called Myers. This is basically your character's darker instincts and urges that they normally keep tamped down. But being out on the wild sea for a while can lead anyone to give in to those darker urges. And so these dark sides will begin to manifest over time if you spend too long out on the wild sea. So cool for roleplay. And a third mechanical but also narrative part of the game that I love is the harvesting system. Every enemy in the bestiary includes what things you can harvest from it. And then you get to creatively think of ways to use those harvested items, maybe to make a potion that makes you resistant to cold damage. Maybe you turn the arm of some insectoid-like leviathan